YouTube business in Jamaica. Is it profitable? Should more people do it and bring more money into the Jamaican economy? If you ever wondered how much YouTubers with millions of views, like myself, earn by making content about Jamaica, this video will give the answer. I don't mean estimated, I mean the exact figure. How much YouTube pays me in Jamaica. This doesn't mean other content creators get the same, but you can use my data as a reference point to understand how YouTube economy actually works, specifically in our region, and how much Jamaicans can potentially earn using YouTube. YouTube has 2.7 billion active users. That's 1/3 of the human population. YouTube is by far the most powerful media platform on the entire planet, surpassing not just other video services and social media, but also traditional broadcast television and cable. Soon, more people will be watching YouTube on TV than TV on TV. More importantly, YouTube is owned by Alphabet, the parent company of Google, the world's leading search engine handling 90% of all web searches, the largest digital advertising network, and the #1 most visited website in the world. Can you guess the second most visited website? It's YouTube itself. In practice, this means that whatever you post on YouTube can be promoted to those who search on Google, giving you massive exposure. And that's not all. While other apps fight to be the most downloaded, YouTube comes pre-installed on most Android devices because Android is also owned by Google. So when you become this YouTuber and join this YouTube partner program, you don't just get ads played in your videos, you enter a legal contract with your official business partner, Google, and you can benefit from this entire network run by Google. And that's why if you want to earn from creating videos, especially long format, no other platform is as rewarding as YouTube. But how hard is it to build a successful YouTube channel? Well, it depends on what you consider successful. Today there are over 100 million active YouTube channels, but less than 3% are earning from YouTube. By this standard, if your channel is monetized, you're already successful. And if you happen to get any YouTube Play Button award, less than 1% of all content creators in the history of YouTube have ever received one. But don't let that discourage you. Such a high failure rate is because most people just don't take YouTube seriously, or do random stuff like posting 100 videos and hoping one of them goes viral. All it means that if you know what you're doing, it's actually quite easy to stand out on YouTube. Now to the point. How much does YouTube pay me per month in Jamaica? Let me show you. I posted my first video in July 2020, and for the first 2 months, YouTube paid me nothing. Then my channel got monetized, and my very first payment was over $2,500 US for 2 weeks. So when people say it takes years to start making money on YouTube, or that you need tons of subscribers, not necessarily. It took me 2 months and I only had 12,000 subscribers at that point. I believe more people in Jamaica and the Caribbean can benefit from this extra income, don't you think? But unfortunately, there is a catch. What YouTube pays is not what you earn. This is ad revenue, not profit. You see, a lot of people see YouTube monthly payouts through a kind of a salary mentality, but this is not a salary. This is not how YouTube works. And the easiest way to demonstrate it is with these two examples. This is the highest YouTube paid me per month, and this is the lowest. Yet in this case, I actually lost almost $1,000, and here I earned over $7,000 because of YouTube. How's that possible? Well, that's what this video is all about. When people talk about YouTube earnings, they usually mean YouTube ad revenue, the money paid from ads placed in videos. To be eligible, you first need to qualify for the YouTube Partner Program. These are the requirements. Once approved, you will receive 55% of the ad revenue while YouTube keeps 45% commission. The key point here is that in this sense, it doesn't matter how many more subscribers you gain after reaching the initial 1,000 because YouTube does not pay for subscribers. YouTube ad revenue comes from the number of watched ads in a video. If the video has 10 ads but your audience skips 9, you get paid for 1. So YouTube does not pay for the number of views, but the views are used as a metric to calculate earnings because the more views the video gets and the longer it is, the more ads can be placed, leading to a higher potential revenue. There are only 2 professional terms. We need to understand this properly. CPM is how much advertisers pay for every 1,000 impressions of their ad. That is how many times it's shown. And RPM, this is what content creators get per 1,000 views after YouTube takes its cut. At the end of each calendar month, Google calculates all watched ads across all videos on the channel during this period and sends a payout. As a result, people tend to focus on YouTube income per month. And it's a mistake I see even experienced content creators make. The truth is, it doesn't matter what YouTubers get per month. What really matters is what they get per video, not per month. If a video earns 1,000 from ad revenue, it's great. But if to create that video you spent 1,150 hours of your work, then the reality is you invested tons of your time basically working for free. But not only that, you also had to pay to be able to work for free. Do you see the problem? That's why all speculations about how much YouTubers earn using tools like Social Blade to estimate their income are a complete and utter nonsense because they miss the key part of the equation, the cost of production. And this is the second mistake people make with YouTube. What cost of production? You're just sitting in a room talking to a camera. There is a reason films, including documentaries, have such high budgets. Making good videos is expensive. I cannot speak for others, but in my case so far, each video costs me between $500 and $10,000. Sure, vlogs would be cheaper, but if you are thinking about starting a channel or just curious about what goes into it, here is a quick breakdown of my budget. On average, I spend $250 in subscription fees every month, whether I make any videos or not. It costs me on average $800 a month to travel across Jamaica for filming. This covers transport, public or car rental, fuel, tolls, entrance fees. I film interviews, events, exhibitions, places of interest, conferences, and all footage goes into my video library, which I then use to create videos. I also spend about $100 on props and materials, but my case is not too bad. Channels about cooking, art lessons or makeup tutorials, they typically have a much higher cost for props and materials due to their niche. And then, of course, bills. You need a safe, comfortable space with an electricity and internet to edit videos. Many overlook this as a production cost because, hey, I work from home, it's free. Nothing is ever free. If you're not paying for it, it simply means someone else has paid for it. But well, I rent, and because I need an extra room to edit videos, my rent is $280 higher, plus working from home adds $40 to my electricity bill, and I need an extra internet connection and work phone to make arrangements. So yeah, this is just to give you an idea of what the minimum production costs are for a simple YouTube channel about Jamaica. In my case, per month. But like I said, you should look at costs per video, not per month. And note how this budget does not include any labor costs. So either you work for free and pay with your time, or you hire somebody to write scripts, to film, to edit videos and so on, and your cost of production goes up even more. The problem is, when people start a YouTube channel, they never consider any of these costs. They think, oh, I'm going to the waterfalls anyway, might as well film a vlog, free video, post on YouTube. Sure, some content creators do just that, and that's fine. But then they wonder, why not many people are watching their videos? Now that you know all that, let's put it to practice and play a game. Here are two videos from the same channel, same niche, same subject, hurricanes. The difference is that this video is a report filmed on the day of Hurricane Beryl, 8 minutes long, over 195,000 views. The other one is an educational video explaining how hurricanes work, 31 minutes long with almost 260,000 views. Which one do you think made more money to date? I mean, ad revenue. It would be safe to assume it's this one, right? It's longer and has more views. But no, it's the other one. What's even more interesting, this video took me only 3 hours to make. 1 hour filming, 2 hours editing and posting. This video, on the other hand, took 70 hours plus $520 in production costs. You see, in both cases, YouTube paid me over $1,000, but here it was for 3 hours of work, meaning I made $430 per hour. This one earned only $9.50 per hour because of the higher production costs and all this time investment. Low investment, fast returns. High investment, slow returns. So why would anyone choose to put so much effort into difficult videos like these? Exactly. Most people don't. And that's why you don't see a lot of high-quality content on YouTube. It's way easier to do vlogs, reaction videos, and even running a news channel when your job is reporting, like I did on the day of the hurricane. However, if you want to get the maximum from YouTube in the long run, it's better to focus on this type of content. Why? The answer is this graph. The educational video is evergreen content that remains relevant for years. So each time there is a tropical storm or hurricane in the area, YouTube will push this video again and again. Ideally though, you don't want this kind of a bumpy graph. You want this kind of graph showing non-stop growth. This is one of the best ways to maximize your ad revenue from YouTube. The report video, on the other hand, is trending content and hardly anyone will watch it ever again. It might make you a lot of money fast and bring a lot of subscribers, provided you have an event like a hurricane, which doesn't happen often. But as soon as you stop posting videos, you earn nothing. The two videos demonstrate two different strategies for making money from YouTube ad revenue and how they work. After the first 2 years of running this channel, I almost quit because I could no longer afford to make videos anymore. I'm from Ukraine, and when the Russians invaded, I lost my passive income from Ukraine that I had used to fund this channel. The only reason I didn't close it down is because of the patrons. This channel exists and the videos keep coming only because around 120 people chose to support my work. Currently, this is what allows me to break even most months, so I don't have to go into debt. So big up our patrons. And if you're a content creator, make sure you pack a lot of value into your YouTube videos so your patrons support you, not because they want perks, not for who you are, like a charity support, but for what you do. They're contributing to your project, and that's why I feature the names of my patrons in my videos. They are a part of the team who make this channel happen. So audience support is one of the main ways to survive on YouTube while building your channel. The second way is to maximize your ad revenue. see, one of the biggest misconceptions content creators have about YouTube is that they think they are in the video production business. But guys, we're not. YouTube is advertising and marketing business. It's a different industry. Remember, the money doesn't come from the YouTube itself. It comes from private companies that pay you to place ads in your videos. YouTube simply keeps the share from making this arrangement happen. And that's how it makes money. If there are no ads in your videos, there is a zero incentive for YouTube to show them to anybody. You might think your product is your video, and it is for your audience. But for YouTube, your real product is your audience retention, while video is just the medium. And I've seen content creators who go, I don't care about ads. I make videos out of passion. It's all about art and higher purpose. Good for you. Why are you in the advertising business then? YouTube is advertising and marketing. This is the industry. You don't like it? Fine. You can use YouTube as an archive. Why monetize your channel then? And if you do monetize, you need to play by the rules set by your clients, and your clients are not YouTube. They are your audience and advertisers. You know, there are channels that allow swearing in their videos or feature beautiful women in bikinis with targeted close-up shots, to attract more views. I wonder how much ad revenue they are losing because of that. You see, YouTube allows this kind of content. It's not demonetized and ads still play. The problem is the type of ads. This content is under the risk of being classified as sensitive, and as a result, it may only get low-value ads. And the difference isn't just a few dollars. It can be huge. Same video lengths, same views, very different revenue. Look at it from the advertiser's point of view. Let's say I'm an advertiser. For 1,000 impressions, Google can charge me anywhere from, say, 20 cents to $10, depending on my settings. I can restrict ads by region, niche, content type, and suitability. If I want, I can select no swear words, no girls in bikinis. Even if I curse all the time and like watching girls in bikinis, I don't want my brand associated with it. And if you think it's hypocrisy, yes, it is. Absolutely. And more importantly, advertisers bid against each other to place ads in videos. So it's not a set price, it's an auction. Some advertisers don't care where the ads go. The problem is that they often have small budgets and set bid limits, like 50 cents max. But there are also advertisers who are very picky. These advertisers usually have higher budgets and are willing to outbid everyone just to advertise in that particular video to reach their target audience. I happen to have an example of such video on my channel, the documentary Ireland and Jamaica. This video is not just advertiser friendly, it is designed for a highly educated audience, often with above their average incomes. High value advertisers want that kind of audience and are ready to bid higher. And that's why the CPM from this video, remember CPM, right, is not from 50 cents to $10, it is $50. It's quite a high CPM, but remember, YouTube takes a cut and not all views are monetized because people often skip ads. So what I actually get from this video, the RPM, is $20 per 1,000 views, which is also quite high by YouTube standards. As a result, for 600,000 views, this video earned over $12,000. Now compare this with my other video that also has almost 600,000 views, the Paul Bogle portrait documentary, which earned just over 4,000, because the average CPM and hence RPM are much, much lower. Why? In this case, the video is shorter, but it's mostly because of the geography. It doesn't matter where you, as a content creator, are located or where you're from. What matters is where your audience is physically located. It's more expensive to advertise to the British audience than to Jamaican, and hence you earn more from the ads in the UK than Jamaica. But these videos are just to demonstrate how higher value ads can boost your ad revenue compared to lower value ads. So why don't I just make more of these successful videos? Because they're not successful at all. They are in terms of value for my audience, but not in terms of earnings. I spent over 10,000 to make this video and about 6,000 to make the other one. And here I haven't even got my money back yet. But if you want to know how much YouTube pays me for my content about Jamaica, on average it's $10 for 1,000 views. To date, my lowest RPM is 6.5 and my highest is 20. Feel free to use it as a reference, but remember, I deliberately make advertiser-friendly content that can potentially attract high-value ads. And that's why on my channel, even when I'm doing water activities, I like to wear this kind of gear. Not because I'm shy, not young enough, or not good-looking enough for YouTube. I am. But because I care about my audience and my advertisers. Audience support and maximizing ad revenue can help YouTubers survive on this platform. But this is obviously not how professional content creators make money. Ad revenue is just the first step. There are many more steps you can take. And this is where Jamaican content creators have a little bit of a problem. All of this works if you're a resident of a developed country. But if you are a resident in Jamaica, a lot of this might not be available to you. This is because Jamaica as a country is often ineligible to receive online payments. So it is banned on most platforms. For instance, as a Jamaican resident, if you want to start a crowdfunding campaign on a popular platform that people trust, for your project, you cannot do that because Jamaica as a country is banned. Jamaican residents often cannot enroll in affiliate programs or use platforms that offer good deals like earning a commission from TripAdvisor. And then if you want to sell your merch or your product, how exactly are people going to pay you online? You cannot even use popular services like Stripe because again, Jamaica as a country is ineligible. Even getting money from Patreon is a quest because you cannot connect your Jamaican bank to your Patreon account. So you need to use a third party, like PayPal, but you cannot connect your bank to PayPal either. So you need to use a fourth party, like a friend. Where is my merch? My merch. No merch. Nothing personal. You're just being discriminated against based on your physical location. As you can understand, this problem is not just about content creators. It affects all businesses in Jamaica and our economy is held back because of it. There is a way to get around these restrictions, legally obviously, to get online payments in Jamaica, but it's difficult and expensive. In the last few months, I've done a lot of research into this issue, so a video on this is coming out soon. If you're interested in how to deal with online payments in Jamaica, please make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the video when it comes out. But back to YouTube. Even with this platform, if your channel is registered in Jamaica, like mine, a lot of features are unavailable to you. Things like super chats, super stickers, donations during live streams, or channel memberships. I cannot do any of these simply because of my channel location settings. I can change that and select a different country for my channel to have an access to these features. And that's what some Jamaican content creators do. They choose Canada, the UK, or the US. But my channel is about Jamaica, and I live in Jamaica, so No, YouTube can keep their extra features and I will keep my channel location settings. Thank you very much. And last but not least, if some of your audience is in the US, you have to pay taxes to the US, which is automatically withheld by Google. Jamaica and the US have a tax treaty, which is why you pay 10% tax on ads watched by your American audience. If there wasn't a treaty, you would be paying 30%. So great, I guess. But the cherry on top, when you get whatever is left after US taxes, you now have to pay taxes in Jamaica because not all of your income comes from the US audience, so not all of it has been taxed yet, so... Now, if you're serious about running YouTube as a business and actually making good money with it, there is a way. You have to create your own product. This is what professional content creators do to earn 6 or even 7 figures per month. They use their skills and knowledge to establish authority on a particular subject, gradually building their personal brand, and then introduce product that their audience is eager to buy, not because they want to support them like with merch, but because they value their expertise, and product they buy solves a problem they have. So it's a win-win-win-win situation. Content creators like makeup artists introduce their own makeup line. Photographers sell software filters. Fitness instructors develop a training app. Educational channels sell online courses. You get the point. And the goal is to create value so that your channel becomes one of your assets. And then if you still survive and decide to make money, you can take all that value you've built over the years and monetize it with a high quality product that your audience will benefit from. And the options are limitless. And that's why I personally want more Jamaicans on YouTube building these opportunities for themselves. Maybe sharing my experience can help other content creators, especially those in Jamaica. And I hope this video also clears up the mystery how much YouTube pays and how you can earn on YouTube. I still can't believe so many people are watching my videos. Thank you so much, guys, every single one of you. And once again, huge thanks to our patrons for all your continuous support and patience. The next video is just in a few days. Please stay tuned. I'll see you soon.